Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. In my previous video I looked at tourist SIM cards in the UAE. I've been back to the UAE, this time with a friend, and we both purchased Etisalat, which is now also known as Etisalat and Due tourist SIMs. I will share my experience with you. Upon arrival at Dubai International Airport, I still got a free physical Due SIM from Passport Control. Apart from the updated packaging, the contents were just the same as last time, and they still gave you the SIM card tray ejector pin. The introduction of unlimited data tariffs was a significant change from last time. If you look at the Etisalat website, you will see the tourist SIM labelled as a visitor line. I was in the UAE for 2 weeks and chose the 14-day unlimited data plan for 319 dirhams. This included 300 flexi minutes, which could be used to make local and international calls to many countries, including the UK, India and Pakistan. When they say local data, this means data for use in the UAE, probably a reference to roaming. As you can see, there are other plans available. The best one for you will depend on your usage patterns. The UAE does have free Wi-Fi in most attractions, most malls and hotels. However, one change I have noticed in hotels is that free Wi-Fi now has restricted download speeds, and you may have to pay a fee for higher download speeds or if you want to use multiple devices. Interestingly, I've noticed few options between plans that offer 25 GB worth of internet use and unlimited use. If you are in the UAE for a month, only Due and Virgin Mobile appear to provide a 28-day and 30-day unlimited data plan respectively. The nearest unlimited data Due equivalent is the tourist plan. This one had only 200 flexi minutes and cost 299 dirhams, which is slightly less than the Etisalat version. I got my friend to purchase this plan so that I could compare the performance of both Due and Etisalat over the next 2 weeks. Mobile network provider shops will be on your left as soon as you pass customs at Dubai Airport. The third provider, Virgin Mobile, appears to be much less popular. Here are Virgin Mobile's plans. The nearest equivalent would be 15 days of unlimited data, but only 20 minutes of international calls for 275 dirhams. Note that all of these plans allow internet calling. Popular video and audio calling functions of popular apps such as WhatsApp, Skype, Facebook Messenger, FaceTime and Teams are blocked by default in the UAE. You can download and use the local bustling app, if I've pronounced that properly, to make video calls using mobile internet. But this does mean that your contacts will also have to have this app installed on their devices as well. The bustling app also had ads. You can pay to improve the video quality and remove them. Another change I've noticed is that Etisalat and Due offer tourist plans as an eSIM, as well as the usual physical SIM card. I chose the eSIM option for both, which was rapidly activated using a QR code. eSIMs need an internet connection to be activated, and the rep at the Etisalat shop got me on a local Wi-Fi network in the shop to do this. The Due rep activated over the free Wi-Fi at the Dubai airport. Both eSIM cards were activated in a few minutes and we were ready to go. Before we run speed tests, I will share my thoughts on these two providers. Regarding 5G, Etisalat appeared to have better coverage, especially inside buildings. Compared with Due, the 5G coverage is less extensive when using Due, but it's still very good. The Due SIM sometimes used an LTE rather than a 4G network. 4G networks tend to be faster than LTE, have better latency, and tend to be more reliable. Voice call quality when calling mobile phones in the UK also appeared to sound clearer and more crisp when using Etisalat. In addition, calls would call quicker, especially international calls. They will also connect the first time more often, and long calls dropped less on Etisalat compared to Due. Due appears to be the more popular network because everybody is given a free Due SIM at Passport Control, and it appears only a tiny proportion of passengers visit the mobile network shops at the airport. Indeed, you can download the Due app and purchase a plan directly from your phone, bypassing the need to go to the shop. The Due SIM card appears linked to your passport at Passport Control. This would result in more customers using the Due network and could lead to a gap in performance compared to Etisalat purely in network bandwidth sharing. Both networks allow you to create a Wi-Fi or other personal hotspot using your mobile phone to access the internet on different devices such as your laptop. If you're finding this information useful, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Now let's run some speed tests. These are both done in the same place with a 5G signal in full view of the mobile phone mast. Let's start with Du 5G. This comes in with a download speed of 601 megabits per second, upload of 135 megabits per second, and ping of 24 milliseconds. Over the 2 weeks, I downloaded over 75 gigabytes of data using Du. However, the mobile phone would often move from 5G to 4G during downloads, even though there was a full 5G signal. Let's move over to Etisalat. It could be that Etisalat is using a more advanced type of 5G called ultra wideband. Over my 2-week stay, I downloaded over 100 gigabytes of data using Etisalat. Again, at times the mobile phone would move from 5G to 4G during downloads, and this required switching into airplane mode and then turning everything back on to reset it back into 5G. Is switching to 4G a type of throttling or a coincidence? If anybody knows, please put details in the comments below. So in conclusion, I would personally subscribe to the Etisalat visitor line over the Du tourist plan. According to my experience, the network coverage is very good for both. Still, the Etisalat visitor line has far superior download speeds and more reliable and better sounding voice connections. If you can spend a short time at the airport purchasing and activating an Etisalat SIM, it may serve you better than the default supplied Du SIM, although it will cost slightly more. However, for users making the odd phone call and using occasional data, you probably will not notice a significant difference. Please let me know your thoughts. Which of the 3 UAE networks, Etisalat, Du or Virgin Media, do you think are the best and why? Please share your comments below, like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.